What if I step out of my comfort zone? A question I asked myself around 2 years back. And I clearly remember why I was asking myself this question and what I was even thinking about. Fast forward to today, when we are having this interaction, I want you to ask yourself the same question. But no, not in a cliche manner. Don't ask yourself in its most philosophical cliche way. Ask yourself the question, what if I step out of my comfort zone today in its straightforward, true sense? Okay? Ask yourself, what will happen if I step out of my comfort zone today? But I know that while I'm mentioning what will happen, a lot of people in this room are also thinking, but how will it happen? How will I be able to step out of my comfort zone, right? All of you are thinking, how will I do it? But before I dive into that, you know what will happen if you step out of your comfort zone? The question you were just asking a minute ago. When I tried to find the answer to it myself, I knew the answer is very simple. I don't want to accept it, but the answer is really simple. Things would change. Everything around you will simply change. Things, people, situations, your surroundings, and you as a person. Everything will change. And if you want to dive deeper into it, everything will change internally and externally. So the answer is pretty clear. What will happen? Things would change for the better. Because if you've seen the most inspiring journeys of people who have made it in life, you know they had to step out of their comfort zones, right? And you know it made things better for them. But now that you're asking, but Palak, how will I do it? You know, before I even delve into that question, I want to tell you a story. I was very, 5, 6 years ago, when I was a very young child, I used to have this very fancy calendar kept next to my bedside table. I don't know if you've seen those kind of calendars which have motivational quotes on it. Have you seen it? Where every day there is a motivational quote almost dedicated to that day. I used to have that when I was younger. And I used to love that calendar. I used to, be diligent in turning the pages to that calendar every single day. And 5 months beat gaye, 6 months beat gaye. Once I was sitting and thinking, do I even remember the quotes on that calendar? I realized I didn't. Tried to monitor myself, realized I don't even remember the quote halfway through the day. I completely forget the quote, but what I'm consistent in is getting up, turning that page from that calendar, and getting started with my day. That happens with a lot of us. For some people, like my younger self, I don't know if you relate to it, motivational calendars on your bedside table. For some, it could be quotes on wallpapers on your phone screens, the phones we use every single day to scroll endlessly. For some, it could be posters on your room walls, hostel walls, room walls, wherever. And for others, it's life in itself. We are so consumed in living our lives in a specific routine that we simply forget to experiment, explore, and learn the meaning of things which can help us step out of our comfort zones. Routine has become comfort for us. And वो जो भी चीज होती है ना जिसको you have to get out of it and explore it, even if it means that it will help you explore and become better, it will help you in your growth, it will help you achieve your ultimate potential, we don't do it. Now, if you were asking, but how will I step out of my comfort zone? Congratulations, you're in the top 30% of people. 70% of people will not even ask that question. 70% of people will still say, I am happy being ignorant, and I'm happy being in a specific comfort zone, right? Only top 30% of people even ask that question. So if you've asked it, congratulations. You're at the first step of stepping out of your comfort zone, which is raising the question, is this the limitation that I've set for myself, and can I go beyond it? We're talking about bending the basics today. Stepping out of your comfort zone is bending the boundaries of the limitations you have set for yourself. Nobody else does it. We do it for ourselves. If you're asking the question, you are already at the first step of stepping out of your comfort zone. The second step is what I like to call the reverse why method. asking yourself, why have I even built these boundaries? Is it because of that one embarrassing moment that happened in class 4th? Is it because of a fear of failure? Is it because of a fear of rejection? Is it guilt? Is it maybe my opinions aren't worth it? Is it that mindset? Why have you built those boundaries for yourself? I have been one of the biggest introverts throughout my life. And I was honestly, it's so ironic, I was actually very comfortable in being an introvert. I said, I'm self aware, I'm comfortable with two people, I'm comfortable being alone, and I'm very aware that I am awkward amongst people. So I'm comfortable in it. Only when I realized that it's preventing me from achieving my potential. Because when I went to more networking events, when I went to more social events, I interacted with like minded people, I realized I'm not awkward with people. I actually love talking to them. So, is it a specific moment? Is it the fear of failure? Is it the fear of judgment? Is this some sort of a mindset that tells me maybe my opinion isn't worth it and that's why I don't talk to people? Ask yourself, why have I built these boundaries so that you can work in reverse? That's what is called the reverse why method. But the irony is also that the only way that you can actually step out of your comfort zone is doing things which are completely in your uncomfortable zone. The only way to step out of it is to be in the uncomfortable, right? That's the irony and the scary part. For me, I set a goal for myself. I will talk to 5 new people every single day because I'm awkward with people. For all of you, it could be something completely different. Talk to 5 new people every day because you're nervous talking to people? Maybe. Maybe you finally sit on your laptop and you open that saved folder and you apply to that one dream internship you really wanted to, but you just feared rejection. Maybe you finally learn those 1 to 2 skills that you really wanted to, but you've just procrastinated your way through it. Or maybe you build on that one innovative idea you had 2 years back when you entered college, but you were nervous, what if it doesn't make out? All of these small barriers that we set for ourselves, they hinder our growth ultimately. And the better and the earlier we realize it, we'll be able to move closer to growth. And in its most non-cliche way, the only way and the final step to actually stepping out of your comfort zone is getting started. And I know you thought that was the final step, it was supposed to be easy. It's the toughest one. The final, yet the toughest step to getting out of your comfort zone is getting started. And getting started does not mean that you don't have a comfort zone. I don't think that's how we as humans work, right? It's about expanding your comfort zone. Take small risks, risk steps here and there to step out of your comfort zone. Experiment in the uncomfortable, get comfortable there, expand it and bring it under your comfort zone. Small risks, small innovations, small initiatives, consistently take feedback and expand your comfort zone. You know why? क्योंकि दोस्तों कभी कभी ना लाइफ में रिस्क लेने पड़ते हैं. Because sometimes, my friends, you have to take some risks in your life. Because some of those risks, they'll turn out so well that you'll look back and smile that you took that decision. Thank you so much.